Oh Lord, pull up in that 04, pedal to the metal, says she wanna hit the flow more.
Wow, DeShaun Watson, what a mess. And it could have been the Falcons. What were they thinking? They were thinking like the Falcons. We'll talk about that in a minute. But first, subscribe to Atlanta Sports Unlimited for the greatest sports coverage anywhere on the face of the earth for Atlanta sports teams. And here's the other thing. We're sponsored by Prize Picks, this great fantasy game. You can go over or under 2 to 5 players. I just put in that promotion code right here, ASU as Atlanta Sports Unlimited, to win big time. Now back to the Falcons. I mean, you heard about this DeShaun Watson situation. I mean, great quarterback, Houston Texans for all those years. And, and then he wanted to leave the Texans, except he had this little problem with female massage therapists. There were like 10, 15, 20 of them accusing him of sexual assault. Then it got up to 24, okay? And now I guess he settled with 20, but he still got some more out there. But anyway, it's not a good situation. So when it was down to like maybe just 15, 20, 2,000, whatever it was down to 2 teams who were winning the DeShaun Watson sweepstakes, as it were. It was the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. And the question is, why? I'll tell you why. The Cleveland Browns are one of the most dysfunctional franchises in the National Football League. Well, I should say the second coming of the Cleveland Browns. I mean, that was the first coming. They went to Baltimore. This coming took place near the turn of the century. But you know what? The Falcons have been even more dysfunctional than the second coming of the Cleveland Browns, because the Atlanta Falcons have been dysfunctional forever, just about. I mean, you ever hear of Eugene Robinson? Google. All right, and then Bobby Petrino. Oh, my goodness. Bobby Petrino, head coach of Atlanta Falcons until the end of the 2007 season. He was only there at the beginning of that season, but near the end, he bolts in the middle of the night to go to Arkansas to call hogs to join them because he couldn't stand the Falcons that badly. And then Michael Vick, dogfighting, 28-3. You heard of that? All right. And then lately you got this Calvin Ridley thing, becoming one of only like a handful of players in the 122 history of the National Football League ever to get suspended for gambling on the NFL. That just happened last year. He's gone for a year. So anyway, so here's DeShaun Watson. He's with the Cleveland Browns. They won the sweepstakes. All right. So they give him this guaranteed contract for $230 million for 5 years. Now, DeShaun Watson is in the middle of this arbitration hearings with the NFL and with the Players Association. This arbitrator is meeting with him to determine whether or not he should be penalized in any way for whatever he did or didn't do with these massage therapists, even though 20 of those lawsuits were settled, and even though the legal cases, the criminal cases, were thrown out by a grand jury. But anyway, the point of the matter is he's going to get penalized some kind of way, all right? And even if this arbitrator says, all right, you should get this or whatever, the NFL wants him gone for a year. And the final judge, even on appeal, if he appeals this DeShaun Watson, whatever decision comes from this arbitrator, the appeal is going to be judged by none other than Roger Goodell, the NFL commissioner. And he wants a year. Now, and get this. Even if the Cleveland Browns suspend this guy for, say, 1 year, for an entire year, they still would have to pay him $45 million. I mean, in other words, the Falcons lucked out. Barely.
This is my falsetto, wicked potion with the slow pour. This is my addiction, make me want to go for more. Pale